Entino ni aja na se de oya.
Enye meninji yo.
Ye che no ho.
Me say or the dro so kra mo menin fa ne.
Ye che no ho, how did you feel when you saw it? How did you feel?
I didn't feel anything.
Say ni afra ma.
Enye me mobo.
Ya afra ma problem.
There me pese mete ba ko ameda meda. Eni se wa ba ha.
Also, are you not being prejudgmental?
Na oye hwan?
Oh no. Ba on say nipa de.
Nipa de ye
mi ndi na ase.
O chen nkrofo na o mo mu wuye no.
Obi wi.
Ja wa asem. E de na akeka kasa.
Hey, me so obi wi.
Wonim Ken Ofori Atta nkrofo a mo ma wu because of sa nyoma no.
Ne ma be.
Sa di ni pi na
listen. Nana Akufo say the darkest hour.
Pensioners were crying.
Yeah, I'm called demonstration.
He didn't even care.
Including former Chief Justice.
This man is so wicked. He's so wicked. Ken Ofori Atta is so wicked, insensitive. There no be a mobo. Anytime I talk to my as I can say,
oh, Areho.
Do you know what it means to stay with a stroke patient?
Hey, na easy.
Omo akokra o.
Force akokra force. Me consider me nipa bi pa na easy.
Stroke. Omo akokra, bra. And so they can Atta ye no. She the UT. Amo aben de wa ye no. Omo nyina ko mo sama he.
GN Bank.
She park Indium.
Oh.
She said do agongo.
Heritage. It's a Republic Bank.
Ekugu nkrofo bebre ekugu nkrofo adwuma.
HS na Republic Bank, pacho. Kojo, now o best friend Ken Ofori Atta. You say eyes for detaining no. Na me dey me yarn say wo abuchira eyes for detaining. See detaining just say ache wono no. Na Ghana embassy in USA. Atu na mo so mpeso mu no bedi nkom. Mo kwa say Ken Ofori Atta say omo mpeso be share Ghana embassy for bia no medi nkom. We decline the request to meet them. Because of my Bawumia you free Kwasumu. Ken Ofori Atta our best friend asemba won kan bi o. Uchocho muchopa.
Ghana, I'm not sure Attorney General is serious.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Why is he not serious?
I mean, I don't know whether he's joking about this matter.
Hey, why is he joking? Was news for that last Saturday was over.
Akasa keke. Makati so akasa dodo.
Yabi, was say, a man for say Ken Ofori Atta no the visa validity hunting and detaining was say the visa was actually
revoked ya or hoye day. Onya di okika aka no. And I'm okay, I didn't say that is why some of us they refuse to come.
Hey, what's the one or phobia investigation even before any SML deal or CISA investigation, the money involved here mind blowing.
He's talking too much. Attorney General Casadodo.
Open action.
O Casadodo. Honestly, O Casadodo, that's what a brofo and not a law and no Casa. And because today I say that you see, today I'm TV na me ya wonyoma kitu bina. She somebody okasa me said kujo ponkoma
ya utia tie pa
okasa
utie
benadavle okasa me stop it
utie
o dey say Collins Adomako
Patrick Boama
yeah Aduchu engineer Kwabena
yeah
Dr. Brian omo kasa me choke
pause and listen
o dey say
yeah
NDC mu nso ye onkofo bi wo Haruna Drusu mu deep asedin ketia
deep
or a deep edudi tamaklomu
very deep
Abbas Nuruddin Asafoje Eriko Poku you understand when they are speaking I pause
and listen
because we are being me social media and so a lot of people are listening
yeah o kabana ku say
me come na say Attorney General ne Casadodo asa what a brofunti no kasa
o say Ken no investigating Ken aside SML deal.
You see it is frustrating I'm telling you John Mahama so when timi an Ken Ofori Atta 2026 no ye delay let me tell you this is John Mahama Ken Ofori Atta so ye ni sa ye na 2026 e twema na yi be bafom
the good one
be bafom
hey
I'm
because of Ken Ofori Atta.
See because na Akufo Addo ka say di entia corruption related issues to crack am
man ani munyam ne waiting abafo
anka wo chichi nkrofobia
na Kojo enye unti na weekend want Agyapong sankana
oye
she Agyapong say Ghana mo nche ne mra a compel public officer so or wie na djuma a wo serve o man na also your account Or be accountable to
me.
Some kind. I don't watch a video.
My share, but you see,
you can't force Ken Ofori Atta from US to Ghana.
You see, okay, Obia ne die. O dey say because there enyoma bi wo ho a se me na me host to pa na wo ka. E bia wontimi nka.
Na dem maybe wo say compel you.
No, you see, I don't know how to put it, but sanyoma ni poster ni bi ene ye hisem ni bi ntini ya tutia wo mo.
Okay.
They don't respect us. Agyapong mesa, right? Or kabrofo.
Yeah, power to.
But the news fast.
Yeah.
Or a lawyer.
Or jibrof.
Anyway, we say.
I said, Charles, show me one law. Point me to that law that compels a public officer. I said,
okay. Okay, no problem. Assuming there's no law, that's it. Ken Ofori Atta had been a minister. He was always using morality.
In his line of duty.
Inspiration from God.
Bible quotations.
I think I may answer no.
Okay.
You don't need the law. You need morality. So, enye bibia na ye
Law.
Bibi wo ho a morality ka ho.
Okay.
And a country morals e ka ho. Sa Bible na no ko to Caleb and the Joshua and the hwan no. Say be accountable.
Yeah. To your people.
Adwuma bi a wo ye no be accountable because the higher being God would ask you of your deeds.
Now, Kojo, that statement cannot even hold in law because is he saying say Ghana had him say we Juma by Juma na appoint you and that's all. And it's like a public account committee council.
The view media and America say enya abasa na omu na ho. Anytime I say Ghana for nyansa. First na nka be kan TV so nko a.
Social media obi hu achara je.
Social media no entu wie na akotena se na okenkan ya. Bo se sebi wan kanyansa sem.
It is for you Kojo who is say Ken Ofori Atta dey Attorney General bit ma take advantage of.
Ken Ofori Atta wa wumpo a yenkofa ne funumra.
Yemi di ansem.
Attorney General kasa do fact I say Ken Ofori Atta ya mani tima ya ne de. She de Donald Trump yo obi. She Donald Trump oku obi kra Donald Trump ku obi e justify. What do I say?
Yeah.
What is one awoka diplomacy? Diplomacy be na awoka wase. De no.
Oh, bruchire and a process.
A process. Donald Trump or the process na kofa Maduro. Or the process na oka say Greenland be kwa kwaji.
Na be masa.
And I'm not sure so ka che Donald Trump say here na. Ono kra pa mo call that. You can use the ambassador, secretary of why? Catch president, yachi a finance minister. Donald Trump krabe manaba.
Simple.
Call keke. Simple.
Na me Kojo say news ni ba say yachi no. Manti ade bi ase. Say the lawyers ni be statement say the issue any extradition on visa validation of visa validity. But my point is we have friends America. To be an visa we know ko you know yachi ni too. Who say bibi Kojo?
Tie say a visa. You see, I don't want people to me who they were missing can. Nipa no pen. And a binti wahuno. What do you do?
Hurriedly take advantage of the situation.
Kasi senka Attorney General kasi say wonam USA. What's a Ghana here? Go to USA. Look at the ambassador. Go there and tell the people that I need him.
It's urgent. The people of Ghana need him.
No. Ono Donald Trump nkofo no omu hia nkofo wa hanye na edi ko no.
Abutrika.
No. Mo so ne so saa ma ne yete se obi atimi edi ope.
Say emra Kojo.
Emra ben.
Emra na process.
Emra ben.
Emra na process.
Me so wawu to oxygen score ayen fa ne emra. Oye hwan?
Former finance minister.
Oye hwan?
The venerable.
Oye hwan?
The former finance minister.
Onim nyansa nche obi a o. Odi ase. Aya the man, said the Ato Forson ye.
Yeah, Obojuma. Ato Forson must
see the difference.
Obojuma. And no more kutia kabi.
Omowetia.
1.7 billion.
Time crowd. Dr. Aminanta, the Okika.
So
and day.
Or some more jump, but
and a year day.
Is it a fact?
Ochio, and Ochia, and a year day.
And also 1 year day. So Ato Forson should not make noise about this. That's his point.
They will
can't
make
hear the
noise.
normal. I can't get around good.
You bet you.
1.7 is a mokutia. Also, about 1.4. They didn't make noise.
They will make noise. Because social media, no. Who cry? Some go for no more.
About MPP form. Let's who say we cry might be also
me who dear chese.
Communication was so poor.
Into what here BBC ono de so obey wo ha on say.
And a man for born about
so. Wo anye ono aye o kire se me maye. Afi na be ka se metia.
In the space of 1 year, nana. And then my can you so my 1 year. 12 months. For the 12 months, I'm going to say, I'm going
to MPP for here. And I've been stating this. Party no, enya kono.
Oh, Mungi come who are nine party, Miss Anya Konobi.
Enya kono nti. They no more kikakekana. I know my bread because me who they were mean saying kabi. Omo mo kase nyina ye nkofo a. Omo huru yebo. And I don't know why they what say the more you do that, now oh man why ye more.
Yeah. Last week say me say Madam Patricia Piaje honorable press conference. Say Ghana for a hon tom de ben de ben 24-hour conversation be. Oh, the deputy communication director for Alan Party United Party, Ebu Backman, Net2 TV. Was say MPP for ni more catch rom. Sa ne ma no. Wo yetima mu na otisa na obufu MPP more. Oh, so Kwaku, honestly speaking, me tie me koto petrol yateso. Iron rods yateso. Cement bo aba form. What you say? De baby. O koto gbo abuchira 10.5 was say. Now sabe ka tell still la niam we are me koto bia me feeling ne body.
Ah, mo kra ne benefit mo, mo kra mama PJ mu, o mo na use dollar ne mo. Some pennyfo no cry $1 some mo kra na benefit o mo more.
That's how we sort intelligence.
O mo na importing your money more. Yeah, they say $500 need $200 in na for. Then you are telling me this.
I feel they insult our intelligence when they tell us that.
And somebody is not telling them. This is something I said from day one. Afenyo marking. What they make one say. And no mo dey anodom pre. And na Ahmed wan. And no mo I'm say, Charlie Muntu Moboase. Intine Moon, a drew baby near proposes, imagine Patrick Yabo, Mane Collins, Muni, Edu
communication.
Kojo Kyeremanteng. Kojo Kyeremanteng say, or the Nidia bar. You see how intellectuality, you may disagree with him, but he's able to do things and bring out intellectual debate. We did na Mr. Speaker. You know, Shenanu is a Murukra. We say, John Mahama, Nini Jesus Christ. Now we so abeto there be Nini Ofri Wale. Now no ye debate to Parliament.
Hey, sorry, who?
How can you grow?
And I didn't see that.
How can you grow? Meshama.
Hey, like seriously.
You see, I don't know, but
the Ken Ofori Atta na who ankasa what is here say achena ofili ze.
Ne bi bia anya me fe.
Eti no woni agya na se dey oya.
Enye me ninji yo.
Ye che no ho.
Me say or the duro so kra mo menen fa ne.
Ye che no ho, how did you feel when you saw it? How did you feel?
I didn't feel anything.
Say ne ya fara ma.
Enye me mobo.
There be problem.
There me pese me tie. Ba ko a me da. Eni se wa ba ha.
Also, are you not being prejudgmental?
Na oye hwan?
Oh no. Ba on se nipa de.
Nipa de ndie.
Emi ndi na ase.
O chen nkrofo na o mo wuye no.
Obi wi.
Jawa asem. E de na akika kasa.
Hey, me so bi wi.
Wonim Ken Ofori Atta nkrofo a mo ma wu because of sa nyoma no.
Ne ma be.
Sa di ni yipi na
listen. Nana Akufo say the darkest hour.
Pensioners were crying.
Yeah, called demonstration.
He didn't even care.
Including former Chief Justice.
This man is so wicked. He's so wicked. Ken Ofori Atta is so wicked, insensitive. There no be a mobile. Anytime I talk to my as I can say,
oh, Aremeyaw.
Do you know what it means to stay with a stroke patient?
Hey, na easy.
Omo akokra o.
Force akokra force. Me consider me nipa bi pa na easy.
Stroke. Omo akokra, bra. And so they can Ofori Atta here no. She dey UT. Amoaben de waye no. Omo nyina ko mo sama he.
GN Bank.
She pa kwasi ndium.
Oh.
She said do agongo.
Heritage. It's a Republic Bank.
Ekugu nkrofo bebre gugu nkrofo adwuma.
HFC na Republic Bank, pacho. Ken Ofori Atta ungu bi anyuma. Ono so na adwuma ugu no. Ken Ofori Atta de kana so we emotional, relax. Bompa man na oyentimi nyini frɛ afia.
I will not pray for him.
Ba me de say kwanya de na Ghana embassy wa America kono so onhia wo. Ade osurana.
Ana mo se mo suso ne so. Donald Trump, who was more kind.
What's it?
Or say I'm not bound by any international law, except my own morality.
Hey,
yes.
You should better not cancel.
Venezuela, the NAPO can say is against the nation. So from Jimmy from.
Or recognizing the international law.
Or Russia will release him off a home bay. Or so.
One
So see Greenland, a whole ice pa, but a strategic zone. Or see say one kwaji e when obi crow no. Oso wan kwaji a Russia and China for bebe ho.
Wow, abedi se unu.
Nti oso obeji, obi ti no krum no. Wa sha say the plane nko ho. Obi crow no, oso obeji. Me wa ye Denmark for there.
Hey,
I say Net2 and no ensem bibre na eba.
Is he not abusing his powers?
He has always abused. He's a bully. Trump is a bully.
So we shouldn't replicate that.
No, but I'm just saying,
dealing with our officers.
I'm just saying, the people of America wanted this attitude.
So they like what he's doing.
This is American for you. This is a typical American.
Are you saying they like what he's doing?
Trump is a typical American.
And a typical American.
Don't be deceived.
Oh, okay.
This is a typical American.
Okay.
Those Democrats need liberal for any young kofua or connected to blacks, but the typical Americans are not here. Or a bully. It has to be him. It is American first. He doesn't care.
Oh, okay. So they like what he's doing.
And you're not tomorrow. Nobody is a Trump sign no tomorrow.
But the detention kuna Ken Ofori Atta that's shame. Me dey ham you. And as me be twuma say be issues bi ho. And yes sir, visa validity issue ho there. And also ultimate question say
be bro for na MPP for any NDC for.
Lawyers no.
Me say Attorney General Kasa Dodo. Dr. Ayini, Attorney General, you're talking too much. Go and bring him.
Na manasa Zulu say be expose pictures be baby no what. E challenge dan the obo. Ken Ofori Atta.
Yes, and now my frustrated. Because you see, there are certain people. Some say Ken Ofori Atta nkwa John Mahamadu ne ba. People ne yi kura besa kosro
approval rating.
Nti ade na better trawa na akwa it safe the negotiation backdoor dealings bi ne na sefo. What is happening to NSS? Akosi say. Eguso. Say ya na etwam. No mo so ba no ma ba beja wo. Omeye say ya na etwam. Nti udi Ghana sika na betwam. Me wa wo pesika kakra bi kra ya anyoma nkrata wo betrocho.
Enye ido.
E de no. Na no adwuma ba ko ameye me preference ye. E ho nkrata nko e wo so woje. Sika no kra ye sen.
Newsnight. I want to bring in first Victor Smith because Mr. Smith, you issued a statement from your office last week when this happened. I want to take you back to the day the arrest happened. How did you get to know of this when Ken Ofori Atta was arrested at the consul there, and what did you decide to do when you were informed?
Program. Yes, I got to know about the arrest on the 7th of January, very early hours of the morning, when I got a call from, I think I actually got a call from a friend. I wasn't sure, so I called the Attorney General, Mr. Ayini, Dr. Ayini, and he confirmed that the FBI had been in touch with him, that they picked up former minister and one other, and we talked a little bit, and he was always in the picture, when it wasn't, the ICE did the picking up, but the FBI were also involved. If you recall, we had I'm not sure whether you know that one, but we had an extradition request from the government of Ghana, which we passed on to the Department of Justice. This was on the 29th of December. And I believe that acting on the request, they moved in on our brother Ken.
So that is a very important clarity. First, that the FBI was involved, and second, that based on your briefing, this particular arrest may have something to do with what he's wanted for in Ghana and the extradition.
I suspect so. The ICE did the arrest, but a few hours ago, I was also informed the FBI were involved. And of course, that sort of corroborated with what the Attorney General told me, that the FBI had informed him that they had picked him up.
Okay.
So
were you
I
also,
suspect.
Yeah, you suspect. You suspect that.
I suspect it's a combination of these two factors. ICE normally would pick you for immigration issues.
Okay.
But then, of course, when the FBI comes in, then there must be some criminality or Interpol police request. So the red alert comes in there. So the combination of the two of them, convinces me that Ghana government had requested for this man to be brought in to help us, if you like, unravel some issues that have been brought against him as a former minister.
Were you also briefed about the revocation of his valid visa?
No, the Attorney General mentioned that to me. The extent of my involvement at this stage was when he had been picked up. I discussed it with the consular officers of my embassy, and we decided to make a request to make sure that he was being treated properly as the protocols, international protocols. And so we requested, and they agreed in principle to allow us to come and visit. But just before we set out, the ICE people came again and said the detainee had refused to meet with us without his lawyers. That was the initial response from the detention center. And they were going to go back to him and probably request that his lawyers appear so we can come and verify for ourselves that he's being treated fairly and not being denied, for instance, his medication and all that. But we waited for a while. After about a few hours, they came back to us to say the detainee, being the ex-minister, had refused now to see us under any circumstance. So that was the end of the road for me and the embassy. So
the consular officers didn't even manage to get to the detention facility. This was all a phone conversation with yourselves and the ICE.
No, they came. The ICE came here. The representative came to my office. And they had indicated initially in the phone conversation that they had cleared the way for us to go. So I got myself ready with my consular officer. And just before we set off, the consular officer walks into my office and says, the ICE people are here. And I said, are we leaving? They said, no. They said there's a problem. So I invited them to my office. And they said this to me, that the detainee is unwilling to have us visit him without his lawyers. And therefore, they asked me to hold on until they're able to sort out the lawyer's presence, with him. After about 2-3 hours, they came back and said he was adamant. He wasn't going to now, under no circumstance, did he want to see us.
How did you react to that?
Well, a bit of a disappointment, because I know Ken personally. He may not be my friend, but I know him personally. And nobody had visited him at the time the ICE were discussing this with me. And I found, as being a Ghanaian and being our responsibility, so to speak, in the host country, I felt that if we had had the opportunity to at least hear about if he had some concerns, for us to probably try and assist in that respect. So shutting the door in our face and not wanting to see us under no circumstance was a bit unfortunate.
I mean, since this incident, have you had any further information about the conditions of his detention?
Yes, the ICE people confirmed that he was all right. Initially, they had medical people to determine whether he was fit to be held in a detention center, and they were convinced and were sure that he was okay. He was on medication, but he wasn't seeing any doctor at the time, and he had his medication, so he could be put in the detention center.
So in other words, since he was arrested, the ICE itself had examined him to determine whether he was medically fit to be in detention.
Well, they had caused for him to be, assessed by the medical personnel, not themselves. Because I've been to one of those detention centers before. They have very, very fully manned medical center for the detainees. So they just, and one thing I like about the ICE's approach is that they don't want people to put stories on them. So they were very welcoming and saying that come and see for yourself, so you can be a witness whether we have done anything, towards the detainee. And so I respected what they had said to me, that he had been assessed and was given the all green, to be held in that detention center. If he had any serious medical conditions, maybe they would have referred him into a medical facility outside the detention center.
Do you know if Ken Ofori Atta was in the US at the time of his arrest with his family? Because we know the building. If you see the screen there, at least Manasseh has given us a bit more detail about where he was arrested and where he was staying. I'm pretty sure you would have that information too. Do you know any other details around who he was with, where he was staying, and what may have happened on that particular day?
The ICE gave me the information that he was picked up from his home.
Okay.
They were very clear about that one. They did not have any doubts about it, that we took him from his home.
Do you know if he was staying alone or he was with family?
I wouldn't know that. They didn't tell me that one.
Okay. This obviously is not something you are alien to. I mean, we've seen the numbers. At least there are almost 200 Ghanaians who may also currently be facing challenges such as this. Is this different from what you're used to? Does the Ken Ofori Atta, former finance minister, his status and profile, has it changed anything for you in terms of what you know happens in these matters? Or this is very normal from what you become used to?
Well, they view Ken Ofori Atta as a high-profile case. That they're very clear to me.
Okay. Because
he was an ex-finance minister, and even though there was an extradition, they knew, dealing with the Attorney General in Ghana, that this is a high-profile personality. And his visa issues, I can't go into it because I didn't know, but I know one thing, that if your visa expires, normally they give you 6 months visa when you enter the US with a 5-year B1, B2 visa. So they will grant you 6 months, and people normally travel out and come back in. My little information I had earlier on was that he traveled to the UK and came back into the US. As to what happened with his visa, I cannot talk too much about, except that I was told that by November 29th or thereabouts, his visa was no longer valid. And so it meant he was here illegally. His status was he did not have a visa to be in this country. But also hearing from other people, they were making attempts to, if you like, extend his stay or vary the visa to make him remain here until further notice. But I don't know where that request has reached. But before the ICE move in, they are certain that you don't have a visa in this country.
Yeah.
That's what they're moving.
Mr. Smith, please stay with me because Janelle Oklu is a U.S. immigration lawyer, also joins us. There's a few things you've said are fascinating. I want to put to her to get some clarity about, but also get some legal education on the back of what we're learning tonight. And Janelle, thanks for joining us from the U.S. I believe this is something you're very familiar with as far as the ICE detention of foreigners are concerned. Have you been involved in cases such as this and represented individuals who have been arrested in such a manner?
Okay. First of all, let me say thank you so much for having me on your program this evening. I have been a U.S. immigration lawyer for over 20 years now, and I can speak to what is typically done for detained cases, deportation cases. But if I can say clearly, as His Excellency the Ambassador has stated, Mr. Ofori Atta's case is clearly not a typical one. I know you mentioned.
Explain that. What makes it a non-typical case?
Oh, sure. It's the fact that he's a high-profile personality, a former minister in the Ghanaian government. I heard the statistic you gave about how many Ghanaians are currently detained, how many Ghanaians are up for deportation. But I can tell you quite certainly that he's not your regular Ghanaian in detention, and you yourself, when you were talking about his legal team that he has hired to defend him. I mean, here, as we say in the U.S., he has really lawyered up. Yeah. Okay, he is really lawyered up. When you see the lawyers that he's hired, former American AG, that is an indication of somebody who he's not going easily. So I was thinking about that when you mentioned the statistic about 99% of the people who go into detention end up deported. Trust me, less than 0.whatever% have a former American AG as their lawyer. So he's definitely not your typical case.
And this is something that Ambassador Victor Smith said that I want to pick your thoughts on.
Sure.
He discloses that FBI was somehow involved in the ICE arrest. What do you read into that? I mean, what can you tell us about the fact that FBI was involved? Does it change anything?
It does. To me, it's an indication that this isn't simply about a visa overstay.
Okay.
Right? If it was just a visa overstay, this visa revocation overstay, I dealt with a number of cases with, say, international students, maybe who they had their student visa revoked, that sort of thing. But no, I feel that the fact that the FBI was involved is an indication of what was said previously, that this had to do with the extradition request.
Okay.
And that is why the FBI is involved.
And what also do you make of our Attorney General's disclosure that his visa was revoked? He says the FBI confirmed to him, he says an authority, and I have no basis to doubt him because the Attorney General. Mm-hmm. How common is that your valid visa is revoked by the United States?
Okay. Prior to the current administration, U.S. administration, that was incredibly uncommon. It rarely ever happened. Typically, the visa revocation only happened when you were back in your home country, okay, or you had specifically committed a crime in the U.S., that sort of thing. That's when these type of visa revocations happen. However, with the current administration here in the U.S., we have seen that happening. We have seen people having their visas revoked whilst they're here in the United States. I gave the example of international students. So people, for example, who are here on F1 student visas, if the government found that, some of their online activity was something that they find objectionable, then the U.S. State Department may revoke their visas. Same thing with people who are here on valid work visas. Okay, so all of that to say, in this basically the new administration we have here in the U.S., that actually has been happening. So I would say someone who is here in the United States on say B1, B2, they're seeking medical treatment. Typically, they would be able to apply to extend their stay depending on how the treatment is going, what the physicians say, the surgeons say. However, there's an exception, of course, if you have an individual who, his home country is seeking to extradite him for investigation or further prosecution.
And there's something I found interesting, and then this comes back to the FBI's involvement here. You suggested that if the FBI is involved, then it's not just a case of overstaying your visa. It may be, as the ambassador suggests, it relates to the extradition. But the extradition path is, correct me if I'm wrong, legally very distinct from the immigration and possible deportation path. And so if the FBI was involved and it's an extradition request, why would the FBI get the ICE involved and, let's assume this, based on what we know so far, revoke his valid visa so that it becomes an immigration matter? I mean, can you square that circle for me?
Okay, sure. I can say that it doesn't have to be one or the other.
Okay.
This might be a way to basically for them to be able to tackle it from various angles. Meaning, yes, ICE deals with immigration and customs enforcement, immigration. However, the ICE, they cooperate with local police, state police, and essentially the FBI in many ways is like a national law enforcement for the United States. So when you have something where you're dealing with a foreign country's government, it would certainly be conducted through the FBI. So all of that to say that it could be that they're tackling the issue from multiple respects. Like one, this idea of visa revoked, visa overstay, but then at the same time responding to a foreign government's request for extradition.
Okay. So this is just possibly could be a strategy. You have the extradition, but you also then needs to go through the immigration hearings. And the extradition hearing is also separate, could actually still happen.
Yes. So if he's not caught in one, he could be caught in the other, essentially. Sure.
Go on, please go on.
No, and I'll say this, and actually, if you don't mind bringing up your previous screen that you had up when you had his applied for adjustment of status and the visa.
Let's show that on our screen for Janelle there to see.
For your viewers.
Yes.
Yeah, and then perhaps if I can explain that, because the thing is, for visa immigration alone, okay, for visa immigration alone, his chances of actually being removed from the United States, especially given the legal team that he has, it's very small, right? So I would say it's the flip of what you say when you said that, most people who are in ICE detention, 99%, they end up removed from the US. No, he would definitely be in the 1%. The reason being, okay, first of all, you mentioned here that he has filed for adjustment of status. Let me say this. Generally, in order for someone to file for adjustment of status, they need to be in status at the time that the adjustment is filed. I do not know the full facts of his case, so I don't know when his application for adjustment of status specifically was filed. I would be curious to know, was it before or after his visa was revoked? Because if they filed for adjustment of status at the time that his visa was revoked and he was already considered an overstay, okay, if that's the case, then it's possible that the immigration judge may find that the adjustment of status filing was improper. Right? Improper, invalid adjustment of status. But I don't know the timing of the filing. The other thing is adjustment of status. Generally, you are not, okay, as a foreign national in the United States, you are not entitled to just file for adjustment. It has to be based, okay, it has to be based on a specific immigrant petition. So then the question I have is, what is his basis for adjustment of status? Is it possible, what was mentioned earlier in your program, that, is it possible that he's one of, the first to apply for one of these Trump gold cards? Is that the basis of his adjustment of status filing? I don't know the facts of his family situation, but I wonder, does he have adult children who are perhaps hold U.S. citizenship? If that's the case, is it possible that one of his adult children has sponsored him? And through that means he's filing for adjustment of status. Another question I would have is, in any part of this, it hasn't been stated. All I've heard is adjustment of status is at any point, has he filed for asylum, political asylum? So,
and another point that his lawyers, when they issued this statement and they made a disclosure that he has filed for adjustment of status, said this is routine, is it?
Well, it is routine if you have a valid immigrant petition. So that is the question, is what is the basis of his adjustment of status? Is it, as I said, the family relationship, or is it, through some employment means, the Trump gold card? That is one of the possible employment means for adjustment of status.
So there's a point you make, then I want to return to the statistics that we got from the ICE database, which is that in 1 year, 28th of January to the 8th of January, 28th of January 2025 to 8th of January 2026, out of the total arrests of 352,590, a total of 352,380 were deported. And if you do the maths, it's 99.94%. You say, based on everything else you are reading and hearing and your experience, Ofori Atta could be part of the 0.6% who may actually be arrested and get to stay in the U.S.
Certainly. Let me explain how that could possibly play out. You mentioned that he has his immigration hearing coming up on January 20th.
Yes.
That's a week from tomorrow. Okay, so he has an immigration hearing coming up from a week from tomorrow. Now, I don't know. It is true that the current U.S. administration, sometimes they do these expedited removals, expedited removals from the U.S. But once again, given the legal team that Mr. Ofori Atta has, given his legal team, it is quite likely, I'm sure, that they could file a number of things. For example, they could file a writ of habeas corpus with the U.S. federal courts, like basically stating that their client is being unjustly held.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.